Um, my question was like, I have work experience and I have the option to stay at home. So how do I decide what is better for me? Like I feel I can give more when I work, but when I'm home I can take care of family better. So how do I decide?
Ah, very good question. You do not make that decision if you are already biased, meaning like you already feel that work is better. Then you will never look to the family and everything as a priority. So I have to prioritize on, um, how should I say, is a more static criterion. Meaning what? Like you do not look to, oh, if I work outside, I'm better. How do you know you are better? Or if I stay home, I'm better. How do you know you're better? So you have to prioritize based on your belief, based on pleasing Allah Azza wa Jal, based on the impact, based on the impact, right? So if I work outside, create a criteria first. My own faith, my ibadah, my duty as a woman to Allah, my duty as a Muslim to Allah, my duty as a woman in the society, and my duty as a wife or as a daughter or as a teacher or whatever it is. So you have to create that criteria, right? So there's a rubric there. This is the criteria I'm going to evaluate. So I want my spiritual health to be maintained. That is my relationship with Allah Azza wa Jal, and I'm not satisfied if it goes less. And then I want my ibadah, my salah, my fasting, my all that not to be impacted, not to be affected. And I want to do it efficiently. And I want it to be the woman that Allah created me to be. And I want it to be the wife that Allah wants me to be. And Rasulullah showed me. I want to be the mother that. So that's your criteria right there. Then you have to score yourself. Okay, if I go to work, then my faith is going to be affected because at work there are challenges that they are not there if I'm staying home. My ibadah is going to become like that. I'm going to pray on time here, but I'm not going to pray on time there. And as a woman, I'm going to be exposed to men and that this and that. But if I'm a woman, as a mother, like this. But if a woman is a single mother, for example, she has to earn. Then this equation will change. And then if you are married, then as a wife, that equation will change. If you don't have children, the equation will change. But if you have children, the equation will change. If the children are teenagers versus young, if you are breastfeeding and not breastfeeding, you know what I mean? So you have to create this criteria of your functionality. I call it the functionality criteria. How should I function as a human being, as based on your gender and based on your function in this world? What are expected from you according to the way of Allah Azza wa Jalla? There is a minimum, there is a maximum, and there is a ground. I want to stay here in the ground, or I want to compete. If you want to compete higher, then you have to give up many things. If you are satisfied with lower, then you're going to do things that you're not supposed to do. But if you maintain here, then you say, okay, that's how you weigh things. I hope I'm making sense to you because, this thing is not the thinking of a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old or sometimes even a 40-year-old. So when you pass your 40s and you come into your 50s, that kind of wisdom comes to you when it is late already. So that is why I'm giving it to everybody. You have to have a functionality criteria. Like, am I functioning the way that a human should function? Am I functioning the way that a man or a woman should function? Am I functioning as a way that a mother or a father should function? Am I as a son or a daughter should function? As a husband or wife should function? Answer those questions and have your criteria and see if going out can help you better or not. Forget about your desire. Your desire is not a criteria. Your desire is a motive. Your desire is the motive, is what pushes you. But your criteria is the right and wrong. Sometimes we desire many things. This is for our demise. Sometimes we dislike things. كتب عليكم القتال وهو كره لكم وعسى أن تكرهوا شيئا وهو خير لكم وعسى أن تحبوا شيئا وشر لكم والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون. So Allah's knowledge is what decides what should I do. I'm excited to work, but staying home and doing my job as a wife or as a mother is better. I'm going to do it even I dislike it. See, to that point, disliking it, but I'm still going to do it for the sake of Allah. I'm going to do the things that it is not happy doing, but I'm happy because Allah Azza wa Jal is more important to me. And I will abandon things that I like to do, but for Allah's sake, that I will not do. You know? Wallahu a'lam. I hope I give you the answer.
Jazakallah khair. Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely.